Hey guys, September 14th, about 1:30, no, that's 12:30. I'm gonna call it. And the temperature is 90 degrees, humidity 67%. Yeah, today I'm gonna take a look at some babies I picked up from out of the way Home Depot in the area in which I take my car in for service. So we just stopped in at that Home Depot just to look around, and of course I happened upon the garden shop. You know that. And we're going to take a look at this first guy I picked up. I'm going to take a look at the picture that it says it looks like. It's still beautiful. I have a couple of cat lids in here that depicts this picture, but with the same depiction, and they have yet to do anything. I don't even know if I still have them. But yeah, let's look down in the pot. Let's take this netting off. Hold on. Okay, by taking that netting off, it gives me some idea of what's going on in the pot before I set it aside and wait for it to do something. So there's a node there. See that tiny node at the base? There's one there. And it's just looking a little rough around the edges. But we're going to give it a shot. Yeah. So I did see a little tiny node there. Let's see, right here. My finger is. There's a node. So we'll see how that progresses and grow forward. Let's get the next one. Okay, this is the next little bag baby. This is the smallest bag baby. That's the largest. I think that's a $14 Cattleya, and this is like an $8 baby seedling bag baby. Okay, let's get it out of the container. That's what it looks like. It says. Uh-huh. All right, so hold on. Okay, I finally got it out of that netting. So here's the name. All right, and we'll take a look at this little guy. This is the second Skinneri. Absolutely, and it looks pretty good in its pot for a small plant. It looks fantastic. Oh, it rained early morning, so they got their first rains in the garden. Absolutely. So we'll just tuck it down in there for now. And here's the next. That's what it says it looks like. Let's get it out of the container. Hold on. Okay, I got it out of the container. And there's the name. And the plant looks fantastic. That. Absolutely. I'm not sure how I'm going to pot them up. I got to think about it first. After they sit around a little bit and do something spectacular. There's the name again. And this is what it should look like. Okay, and I think I got one more in here. I'm not sure who that is. Oh, Pink Empress. Let's get it out of the container and see what it looks like. Okay, got Pink Empress out of the container. It's a little smaller than the rest, but it does have a new growth here. So we're going to give it a chance. Absolutely. It's the smallest of all the little tiny bag babies. But we'll see how things work out. But yeah, Pink Empress. And that's just a look at a tiny haul that I picked up at my out-of-the-way Home Depot. They never cease to amaze me with what I can find. Very surprised to find this little haul. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Yep, and have a great orchid growing day. Absolutely. I'm satisfied with it. Happy growing. Okay, well, I have Gaskeliana out of the pot. We'll take a look at the roots. Yeah, they could do better. Then we have a rotted bulb here, pseudobulb. I definitely need to clean that out of there and clip it just to see if it's got the F word. You just never know why an orchid just doesn't look that great. And peel back some of that sheath so we can get a better look. Okay, hold on while we take a deeper look into Gaskeliana. Okay, we got Gaskeliana cleaned up and trimmed up a bit. Let's see if we could get it in the sun. Yeah, still looking a little rough. I didn't cut deep enough to see if the F word existed, but I did try to clean it up a bit. I found a little node there, and turn it around a little eye there, and a couple of eyes here on this pseudobulb. One there and one forming there. Yeah, nothing below that. It looks like I could cut these two pseudobulbs off, but I'm not going to cut them off. Not just yet, because it looks like that node has died. In the pot there was some sphagnum. That's probably why everything brought it out to water retention. Just too much water around the roots on top of medium bark mix. So that's a bit too much water or too much moisture. So I cleaned it up as best I could. So now I'm going to let these roots dry out a bit, air out a lot on top of seashells and a little bit of I'm not going to even put any coconut husk around these roots. They're going to have to green up a bit, start looking alive before I put any water retentive media around it. So that's what we're going to do. Let it sit on top of some seashells and charcoal. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and I'm giving you a little look at what's in the pot here. We got some leca, we got some charcoal, we have some river rock, and we have some seashells. I'll top it off a little bit with some crushed coral, but it's fast draining, and hopefully it'll get enough air in the pot. But we'll just keep an eye on it. I changed my mind, no crushed corals on top. That's not enough airflow, but the seashells is enough. So we'll just top it off with some more probably seashells and let that be that. I don't want to overdo it. So let's get the Gaskeliana in its pot. Cattleya sea breeze crossed with Gaskeliana variety Cerulean strapped down into her pot. She was a little top heavy because of this largest pseudobulb and leaf. Very healthy leaf, definitely. So we had to keep her somewhat stable in the pot. The media surround the Cattleya. We have river rock, lake, charcoal, little tiny river rock also, and some seashell. When I say tiny river rock, it's this little river rock here that I use for my cactus. I put some of that in there. It'll hold a little water. It's better than sticking orchid bark or sphagnum in there due to the roots rotting prior to me repotting her up. So that's it for Cattleya Gaskeliana. It's the only orchid from my little quick out of the way Home Depot haul that I'm doing something for because the media was breaking down. It just didn't look that good to me, and I didn't want to take a chance on losing Gaskeliana. So that's it today for my out of the way haul, Home Depot out of the way haul. And we'll check back in later on these guys for the progress and whatever it's going to do. Something new, I hope. And yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. And have a great orchid growing day. Ooh, camera's hot.